Tonight, I come to you, Makissa Thompson from Garner, North Carolina, appealing for your help in the matter of police repression against Black people, against activists, against the right to live and breathe. On 4/22/2019, I was in my yard cleaning, and I had a speaker outside playing my lessons of the day, which included Angela Davis, Malcolm X, Stokely Carmichael, Takia Thompson, just to name a few of the speakers that I listened to. And the volume was not high because you will see in a video that is to come later that I spoke to the agents of the state. We still had a conversation. Also, you will see a conversation that myself and my family had in 2017 concerning police repression. Back then it was a joke, and it was only a joke because at that time police were only called on my children for playing basketball in our yard. Police were called when a tree limb fell in my neighbor's yard and they drug it into my yard, and the police gave them an option as to what they wanted to do. Since I've been living here in Garner, I've had 2 dogs murdered by neighbors' dogs. I've also had a cat that was disappeared one day when we went to court for the trial when the statue came down in Durham, North Carolina on 8/14/2017. Watch and let me know what you think. I am absolutely tired. Like, people think that being woke is like a dream. No, being woke gives you a target on your back. And it gives you a target on your back because everything is magnified when it is against you. And that's why you have to continually fight back. Thank you.
Hi, how are you? Is Takia home?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Oh, all right.
She's coming.
She's coming, okay. Hi, ma'am. I'm great, how are you? I brought some beer for you guys.
Thank you.
So what have you made today?
I made some garlic knots and what I like to call rasta pasta.
Is it something from the south?
No, it's more Jamaican.
I saw the flag hanging outside.
Yes.
What kind of flag is that?
That's the Pan-African Liberation flag.
Why do you hang it outside?
I hang it outside to let everybody know in the neighborhood that I'm a Black nationalist. I believe in liberation and one day freedom, true freedom for Black people, not just here in America, but across the world.
Is it safe for you to hang the flag outside?
My neighbors are really racist, and
really?
On every side of me.
God.
We just saw a new Confederate flag in the neighborhood the day we came home from court.
Is that why you guys hang up the cameras outside and security stuff?
Well, my daughter has gotten some death threats, so that's part of the reason why we hung them out.
Really?
Yes, yes.
So this is for what happened in
Durham.
Durham, really?
Yes.
Wauw. Oh, dit is
In
wel
the family.
echt heel gek, dit. Na de bedreigingen gewoon overal camera's en een hond. Wow. Do you feel safe at home? Because if these people are racist, they know what she did.
Well, they've been racist before we showed up, so there's going to continue to be racist, whether we are here with the flag up or not.
Have you ever tried talking to them, like, you know?
We've tried it, but we put a stop to it because there's only so much we could do. We can't change our skin color. We can't make somebody want to be neighborly if they don't want to. And we certainly wanted to. That's why we moved here.
Het is overduidelijk waar Takia haar strijdvaardigheid vandaan heeft. En hoewel haar moeder haar steunt, moet ze toch echt wel bezorgd zijn om de veiligheid van haar dochter.
Troublemaker.
So there are a lot of things happening with Takia at the moment. Do you worry as a mother something might happen to her?
If something happens to her, at least a movement has started and is going to continue, whether she's here or not.
Speaking of the devil, Hi, Takia.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? So I see all the protection you got. It's gotta be crazy living like this.
It is, yeah. I think you ask any black person who has moved into like a predominantly white neighborhood, the challenges that go with that. I remember when we first moved here and like moving in, our neighbors called the police for like suspicious activity.
When you guys moved in this house.
Yeah, it's so suspicious. Like black people were coming inside with boxes.
I just spoke to Mom and I told her, don't you worry that something might happen to you. You're not worried about somebody hurting you or shooting you or whatever?
I mean, that's a legitimate concern, but I can't let it consume my life to the point where I'm afraid to continue living. I think it always goes back to what I say about like being black or being gay in America, or even being a woman, is that anything could happen to me at any time. But I think now, at the very least, it would be for a reason.
Whoa.
Zena, no. Zena, come.
What slang words do you have in Dutch?
That's a good one. Something like, je weet toch.
Je weet toch?
No, almost.
you gotta really hit the next step on that.
Je weet toch.
Je weet toch?
Hey guys, not too loud because otherwise they're gonna call the cops.
Yeah, they will.
It's Thompson, Garner Police, with a search warrant. Need you to come to the door. Okay, so this is a copy of the search warrant. Okay, that I filed. Okay. Attached to it is my copy of the application, so you can read over that. It's for you. You can keep that. Okay, it's for your records. This is a copy of the town ordinance for loud and disturbing and unnecessary noises. All right.
P. Lee
Yes,
is
ma'am.
talking to me now
And
about inferior here.
And my name is on that paperwork as well. Okay. So
I made it clear already. I see.
So as you see, I highlighted the section that we're kind of dealing with here today because it's not after the 11 p.m. right for the disturbing noises. This is North Carolina General Statute 14-4. It's when a violation of a local ordinance. Ready? So when this is North Carolina General Statute 14-4, when a violation of a local ordinance is a misdemeanor. Okay. So you understand you could be potentially arrested for this, right? Because it's a violation of the local ordinance. That's for you as well. Okay. Section 8. This is a copy of the North Carolina Uniform Citation, just saying you need to appear in court to reference this. Okay. Your court date is going to be on Tuesday. It's going to be June 11th, 2019. You can come anytime, 7:45 to 3:30 p.m. Okay. Raleigh, North Carolina, courtroom 101. Okay. Make sure you show up. It's a mandatory court appearance, so don't miss it because they can issue you a failure to appear if you miss court. Okay. Do you have any questions about that?
Should I?
I don't know. I mean, if you have a question, I'd be happy to answer it. But I don't know. I can't read your mind. Do you have any questions about search warrant? Do you have any questions about anything else?
Is there anything?
So all I have to do is I have to complete one more form with the information for the speaker, and I'll provide you with a copy as well. It's an inventory of the items seized. So we'll complete that, give you a copy of that. And unless you have more questions for us, then we'll get out of you guys'
Just
way.
make sure you get everybody that's here and all the cards that's here for speaker. Okay, please do that.
So I'm gonna set it down. So
Cleaning while black in America. This is how it turns out. 1, 2, 3 cars. 1, 2, 3 people here for a speaker because white people done called on me about playing.
Let's talk about something serious now.
Okay.
How do you see the future? Will Trump be able to change things in a positive way?
Trump has already changed things in a positive way. People are now talking about what he is, a white supremacist. So he's made a positive change. People are talking now about white supremacy, and about how it's not good. And people are talking more and more about racism, systemic racism, and how to bring about a real change.
I hear a lot of people saying like, okay, tearing down a statue is one thing, but where will your struggle end? I mean, what's next? I mean, are you going to burn the houses down of people who hang a Confederate flag outside?
I really can't say what the struggle is going to look like 10 years from now or even tomorrow. My set agenda is political and economic freedom.
You sacrificed a lot in the previous weeks, month maybe. How far will you go in sacrificing? Are you willing to sacrifice yourself for those things that you believe in?
I don't know, I can't really say.
That's a nice answer.
Am I willing to sacrifice myself? I think that it just goes back to you know, this idea that I'm always harping on, that it's better to die on your feet than to live on your knees. And I don't feel like I'm too much better or worse off, because life in America for people like me is just, it is a life or death situation a lot of times. It's better to have a purpose in life than none at all.